Om Arunachala Shiva. Welcome to Arunachala Musings. Dakshinakshi Mukhe Vishwo Manasyantastu Taijasah Akashe cha Hridhi Sthita Prajnah Tridha Dehe Vyavastitah. Dakshinakshi Mukhe Vishwo Manasyantastu Taijasah Akashe cha Hridhi Prajnah Tridha Dehe Vyavastitah. This second verse from the first chapter of Mandukya Karika says that Vishwa is he who cognizes the right eye. Taijasa is he who cognizes in the mind within. And Prajna is he who constitutes the Akasha in the heart. Thus the one Atman is conceived threefold in one body. Here Vishwa refers to the conscious being that operates in the waking state. We as an individual experiencing the waking state is termed as Vishwa, and it is designated that we reside in the right eye. Right eye is meant to indicate all the sense organs, that is the sight, touch, smell, hearing, all the senses of perception as well as all the senses of action. But particularly right eye is the predominant one. Now the same being which is in the right eye in the waking state, after experiencing the experiences of the waking state, goes to the dream state, and the same entity is there termed as Taijasa. There it experiences the impressions of the waking state as a memory world, that is a dream world, and that same Taijasa, when it goes to the deep sleep, there are no more subject-object duality, there are no experiences, there is no world, so that the being remains almost in touch with the Atman. But due to ignorance, it is not one with the real Atman. And due to ignorance, again it comes back to dream and waking states. While in the deep sleep, it remains in the heart, but covered with ignorance. And the witness of all these three states and three bodies is the Atman, the real self. And all these three, that is Vishwa, Taijas and Prajna, can be experienced in the waking state itself. Because due to the ignorance of the Atman, the Prajna is already there. The same thing as when it thinks and imagines scenarios, it is the Taijasa. And when it sees and experiences through the senses, it is the Vishwa. So all the three are there in the waking state, and the witness of them is the Atman. So one and the same, the self or the Atman, which is the infinite pure consciousness, bliss reality, appears to be divided into three bodies and three states. Now also implied in this mantra is the identity of microcosm and macrocosm, that individual which experiences the waking state in individual entity and the cosmic entity are one and the same. As in the waking state, the individual entity is called Vishwa, the collective is called Vaishwanara or Virat. Similarly, as the individual goes to the dream world, it is termed as Taijasa, and the collective it is called Hiranyagarbha. And in the deep sleep state, the individual entity is called Prajna, and in the cosmic it is called Ishvara. But here the subtle point about Vedanta is that the Pragya and Ishvara are not two different things, because the macrocosm and microcosm are interdependent and always related. So in essence, this mantra gives the entire gist of Vedanta, and if we understand its meaning and try to reason and ponder and penetrate within ourselves, then we will understand that our real nature is that Atman, the pure consciousness, bliss self. So this is very important mantra, and those who are interested can go through the Shankaracharya Bhashya on this, because he goes deep into objections and resolving the objections, and very clearly shows that the unchanging substratum, the witness, itself appears as these three states and these three entities due to ignorance. So this is pure Advaita. And further Karikas chapters 2, 3 and 4, you can say, is an elaboration of this. We will be taking a few more important Karikas in coming sessions. Hari Om Tat Sat.